I'm not able to speak English very fast away. If I want to communicate my thoughts to the other person, it's not coming with a full of perfection, and I'm stucking in the middle, and I'm using unnecessary words in my conversation. How, why it is happening to me only? So if you are also the same person having the same problem, just this video is for you only. Why? Because in this video we are going to discuss about, do we need to focus on perfectness or speaking very fast, or do we need to focus on speaking simple English or speaking with full of clarity and confidence, right? So obviously, which is the thing is correct in doing and in our following in our English journey. So let's discuss those points in this video. So just stick till the end of this video. My name is Krishna. You are watching Krishna Themes, and these days people want to learn English. They're only focusing on speaking fast away and with speaking full of perfectness. If they're not getting the better results, they're feeling depressed, and they're feeling very underconfident, and they're losing their confidence while if they want to practice English further way, right? So why it is happening? Obviously it's because of over expectations on their English language, right? So it's about over expectations on their English fluency. They're expecting more to speak in a fluent way, but they are not giving their 100%, right? So without doing ground level work, without doing uh, focus on their basic English language, like knowing basic grammar rules and focusing on vocabulary or focusing on their pronunciation, instead of doing this, they're just focusing on speaking with full of perfection and speaking with full of fastness, right? So why they are making this mistake? The first point, right? So if you ask the question, obviously it is, as I said, over expecting more fluency in their English journey, right? So I would say this is wrong. This is a major mistake people are saying, right? People are doing. So if you are also one of this person, so just come out of this loophole and this come out of this zone. Just be in the reality, right? So as a beginner, how can we expect speaking very much fluent, right? So if you are at your beginner level or intermediate level, you need to be ready to speak language. At least if you are able to communicate your thoughts, your point of view to the other person using this English language as a medium only. If you are good at it, then why you are feeling depressed about not speaking this English is not speaking with full of clarity, with full of perfection, right? Why are you expecting perfection at the starting days, right? So it doesn't make any sense, right? So that's what my point is. At the starting days, you have to focus on communicating your thoughts to the other person using your language, right? So if you are good at using simple words, or if you are making, if you are able to frame a sentence using simple words, it is okay, it's absolutely okay, right? So if the other person is able to understand where if you are which you are speaking about, then why are you feeling depressed, right? So this is the main question. But the people who are learning English, they are not understanding, right? So this is my only problem. So first of all, to come out of this zone, we need to be in the reality. As I said, first focus on the your pronunciation, and just build that urgency to learn English, right? So build that curiosity to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, right? So whenever you wake up in the morning, so just you have to feel excited to learn this language, right? So you should not feel like I'm not able to figure out what the mistakes I'm making, right? So I'm not able to figure out what the exact thing is going wrong in my English journey, right? So of course it's quite natural, but yeah, you have to figure out that, right? So whenever you wake up in the morning, just feel like you already know English and you already can be able to speak English very much fluent. Just you have to feel like that, and you have to go through some situations. Okay, even if it's not perfect while speaking with the people, it is absolutely okay, right? So I can learn and I can invest my time more and more on this language to become much more fluent, to become much more perfect in this language, right? So instead of feeling depressed, instead of feeling underconfident in your English journey, so just follow one thing, just focus on your pronunciation skills. So because if you are able to know how to pronounce the words, right? Some of the words will be there, like a lot of words will be there. The people who can't be able to understand how to pronounce the word, right? And how to use that word in a sentence. Without knowing that word, without knowing the usage of that word, they just try to use it forcefully in a sentence, in a conversation, right? So how it is possible? Just if you are wanting to improve your vocabulary, obviously you need to search for words, you need to be able to know the meaning of them. Just try to have a lot of try to build a lot of sentences using that particular word, and whenever you read, whenever you get that word, while you're reading, while you're watching anything, right? So you already will be able to know the meaning of that. Obviously your vocabulary improves day by day, right? So this is all my point is. I hope you got my point. So at least from today, don't repeat this mistake, and don't too much focus on perfection and speaking with full of fastness, right? So it is more important about if you are confident with speaking simple English, you are a good English speaker, I would say, right? Because these days people are not having confidence while they are speaking, right? So they are stuck in the middle of the conversation. When they are being alone, they speak very much fluent, but when they go in the group of people, when they want to have conversation with any individual, they feel stuck, they feel hesitate to have conversation. So these mistakes they are making, right? So it happens because lack of vocabulary, lack of pronunciation skills, lack of confidence, obviously. So if you are, if you become good at these things, and coming out of that your comfort zone, and trying new things and learning uh, things in a faster way, definitely they'll add you, they will add a lot of value in your English fluency, right? So they will help you to find new ways in your English journey, right? This is what all I wanted to say in this video. So I hope you will follow this from today itself. So don't postpone it to the next working day. Just whenever you know information, you have to apply that from that time onwards, right? So you should not procrastinate that thing to the next working day, right? So that's in that way you will be able to acquire knowledge, right? So this is what all I can say, and this is what all I wanted to say in this video. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.